everyone, and welcome to another video of this series, answering your questions, and welcome to another episode. And I'm here today to just talk briefly about one topic that some people comment and some people ask me, and that is, how much do I train? Do I train a lot? Sometimes I even get comments on, okay, if I train as much as you, I can do the same. So be it. And I would like to explain what I do, and to show you that what I do is it's actually very feasible, and it's nothing really special. It just comes to dedication, putting some work, and especially knowing how to train, knowing how to work properly, work with knowledge. Okay, train with knowledge, train with the proper techniques, train the way it should be. Okay, so I'm gonna explain how do I train. So I train 5 days a week of dry fire. I would say usually around half an hour, sometimes more, sometimes less, but usually around half an hour. And my dry fire trainings, right now they are very similar every time. I always train reloads, I always train movement with reloads, and right now I'm also focusing on target transitions, which is something that you can train at home. You don't need to be specifically on the range to train target transitions. So that's what I'm doing currently in terms of dry firing. So 5 days a week, a mean time of 30 minutes per day, and then I only train one time per week at the range, usually at Saturday morning or Saturday evening, sometimes the whole Saturday. Okay, and currently I spend around 500 shots per month. So that in our cost here in Portugal, it costs me around 150 euros of ammunition every month just for training. Okay, I'm not counting here the ammo for matches. So as you see, I don't do too many shots per month. I do 500, I do 6,000 shots in a year of training. Okay, of course, then there's also matches. And tell me, is it too much? I know there's a lot of people that shoot a lot more, and I want to increase my ammo count. However, I can't do it right now yet. I'm planning on doing it. I need to get some support on it because it's not easy. Ammo, it's not cheap, and I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Okay, so how do I compensate for the lack of the number of shots that I should be doing? It's not exactly the number of shots that counts, but it's the quality of the shots that counts. Okay, so when I train, I always have my trains planned. I always have I train with knowledge. I train with what I don't go just to the range to just shoot. I go to shoot, but with a purpose. Today I want to train this and this and this, and I'm going to do this type of exercises. And while I'm doing it, I'm analyzing what I'm doing. Okay, and this is the way it should be done. You shouldn't be just training just to shoot. If you want to be competitive, of course, if you want to be competitive, you should be training with knowledge. You should be training properly. Okay, training just for fun, it's nice, it's good, but it's not for competition. For competition, you need to have fun, of course. If you don't have fun, don't be in this sport. But you need to know that for competition, it's not just shooting for fun. You need to shoot and analyze. Okay, so this is my opinion. You can do a lot with not so many resources. Like I said, 500 shots per month. For some it might be a lot, for others it's just a small fraction of what they shoot, and it is what it is. It's what I can afford right now, it's what I can do. I'm planning on doing more, and if I've achieved my results with the training that I do, imagine, of course, if I put even more shots with the training method and with the knowledge that I've been gaining and the experience that I've been gaining over these years. Believe me, we can increase even more. And it's not just me, it's everyone. Okay, but this is my advice is train with knowledge, study, analyze what you do, and train with knowledge, train with a purpose. Don't just train for fun, don't just train to shoot. okay, just to shoot some random metal targets. No, train with purpose. Not only on live fire, but also on dry fire. Dry fire, it's not something that you can just do the same every time. Of course, right now I do almost the same training every day, but I also incorporate some different things. Right now I'm focusing more on target transitions. In the past I was focusing more on the position of the gun, on the mounting of the gun. So I think this is what you need to be doing, and you can do a lot with less resources, okay? And then also my other advice is compete as much as you can. Competitions are excellent trainings, okay? You can really, actually there's one thing that you can only train in competitions, which is the competition feel, which is the nervous feeling that you have when you are competing against other shooters. You can only have that when you are on competition, when you are on matches. So do as many matches as you can. And if you can only do matches for training, that's even better sometimes. Of course, I'm a firm believer that you should also be training outside matches, especially to train some specific techniques that you see that on matches that you are not doing so well. So you need to focus on that specific techniques, basic techniques, basic fundamental training. I think that's also very, very, very important. You can't just do matches and again not analyze. You need to analyze. If you want to improve, you need to analyze. You need to know what you're doing, okay? So this is my advice. This is the episode. Just a small talk about a topic that sometimes people ask me: how much do I train? Do I spend a lot of money? So this is my answer: no, I don't spend a lot of money. Of course, for some it's a lot. For some other people it's not that much. For me, it's what I can afford right now, but I compensate in other ways. I train a lot of dry fire, and I train with my knowledge. I train with a purpose, and this is what I would like to transmit you. Okay, so stay tuned for the next one, and bye bye.